When you stand on a beach in Thailand, like here in Koh Samui, it's hard to imagine just how deep the human story runs in this region. Over the last 2 million years, many different species of humans have called Asia home. And before us being Homo sapiens, was Homo erectus, who migrated out of Africa about 1.8 million years ago and has lived in Southeast Asia for over 1.5 million years. That's longer than Homo sapiens has existed. But our species, Homo sapiens, only arrived in this region much later. The earliest evidence for our species in Southeast Asia comes from places like Lida Ir in Sumatra, showing that we were present by at least 63,000 years ago. In southern China, recent evidence suggests that we may have arrived as early as 120,000 years ago, but those dates are still debated. What's really important to understand is that migration into this part of the world wasn't a single wave. It happened in stages. Fossils from Tiyuan Cave in northern China, dated to 40,000 years ago, suggest that different groups of Homo sapiens were entering East and Southeast Asia from various directions and at different times. The result was a complex population mix among the region, and the Thai islands like Samui, Phangan and others were part of this journey. During that time, sea levels were much lower than today, and much of what we see now as islands were connected to the mainland by land bridges. Homo sapiens could have walked from Thailand all the way to what's now Java in Indonesia, through a landscape of open grasslands teeming with food. At some point along this journey, our ancestors also encountered and interbred with Denisovans, a mysterious extinct human species known mainly from fossils in Siberia and China. Genetic evidence shows at least 3 different Denisovan interbreeding events with Homo sapiens. One occurred on the Asian mainland, and at least one more happened somewhere in Southeast Asia, possibly near here. In fact, up to 5% of the DNA in indigenous people from Australia, New Guinea and the Philippines comes from southern Denisovans, a group we still haven't identified in the fossil record. That moment, crossing open water deliberately with no land in sight, marks a turning point in human evolution. And it's not just a story of survival. It's a story of planning, imagination and risk. And that journey might have started on beaches just like these.